You know, it's me, your little boy, Samson. Listen, I have this video to give us choosing ones today. Listen, before you rent a place, you have to watch this video. You know what I'm saying? Before you rent a home, you rent an apartment, you rent any places, you have to watch this video, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth may not be told by others, but I will do it. I would accurately expose it always. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the things that I have sold while growing up. That is why I want to share this. You know, I have been trying to figure out how to say it to the public so that many of us will not be bound by the so-called people whom we rent home from. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of, you know, landlord, landlady, they are not whom to rent a home from. Trust me. They are not the kind of person you ought to even talk to when it comes to renting a home. Even sometimes some properties are not to be bought because of some blood stain on them. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, you know, there's something that happened more than like 15 years back now, or like 16 to 17 years back when I was in my former place. There's one of my third friend who rented a house, and this man was living with his family and all those stuff. Well, businessman, doing well. So he reached that kind of December period where they are returning money for business, all those, you know, people who borrow money from bank and all those stuff. What happened shock that they have no idea how money, how fire enter a home, how fire enter only the place where the money was being kept. You know what I'm saying? And when they come to figure out, they notice that the landlord who owned the house is not what is not good. It's not a good person. It's not someone that you ought to rent a home from. And when I grow up, I come to realize that a lot of people who have been living in that place, nothing changed, nothing grew. Why am I saying this? There was also a friend of mine whom I know that the house they rented, the moment they rent that house, they were not living good, they were not living nice, things were so tough, things were so hard for them. But the moment they pack into that house, within 3 years of staying that place, they have their own house, they build their own house. And everybody who rent that particular place, within 2 years, 3 years, they always have their own house. Trust me. When I figured out, I said, what is really happening, bro? That people who rent their place, the place of this man, within 3 years, everything will just... Because many of us, we don't know that there are some landlords whom their hands have already been stained with a lot of evils. That the money that like they used to build their house, do all those kind of stuff, is not pure. And many of them are the cost why it look like, you know, you are under them, you are living with them, you are doing stuff with them, and you are working every day, nothing come out. The moment you are being paid, or the moment you receive, you know, improvement in your job, the moment they increase your salary, your problem will increase. The moment they increase your payment, problem will increase. Either your children will fail as sick, either you will have one problem to another. Before money come into your hands, before you know, someone will call you that they are sick, they are this. Your relative will be telling you that, look at what we are going through, we need urgent what, urgent help, urgent this. And you just be asking yourself, what is really going on? Because a lot of landlords are evil. A lot of landlords are evil, bro. A lot of landlords today are using their own tenant as an increase for their own word. It's just like you working under some evil word. evil masters, evil CEO. It's just like working under someone who is so evil. I was communicating with one of my friend and an African guy in years back. Why, walking around like that, I meet the guy. So I was asking the guy, "Oh, how is your work? How is everything?" The guy was telling me that, I leave my work because I went to the place to go and I applied. They give me the job. But I come to figure out when I look at people who have been working there like 15 years, 10 years, 7 years, 5 years, there is nothing good to talk about them. And I come to figure out that if I also start to work in this place, my life will also end up like this. I said, what is really going on? He explained everything. And with what he gave me the information, I come to realize that that is not the kind of person that someone should even risk to do or to work with. Because many of us don't know the danger of living under the roof that is being paid, maintained, built, found with what? With evil money. It's very dangerous. That is why you will work from year to year. All that you just be using your money do, all that you just be lavishing your money on is just sickness, problem. Nothing like you use it to invest, nothing like, and when you look at your life, you know that you are putting in work. And when you look at people who are progressing, you know within you that you earn more than them. You are succeeding more than, you are working more than them, but they are succeeding more than you. And sometimes you'll be asking yourself, what is really happening? Because some places where we rent a house are not good. Remain blessed, be careful.